Welcome to ANC Arcade in downtown Toronto. This is Wednesday Night Fights. We got Lucky Jim in the house. We got Dogberry in the house. We got Unessential, last week's winner, in the house. We're ready to start. All right, guys. Yeah, okay. You know if they can hear you? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. That's okay. Hey, what's up, Street Monsters? Dogberry here. I'm gonna do solo commentate tonight's Wednesday night fights at ANC Game Center. So we got Lucky Jim on the left using Dictator and Tatenda on the right using Dalsim. Oh, Dalsim getting rushed down to the corner and throw for the kill. And Lucky Jim is up 1-0 so far.
Hey, are we doing first to two?
Yeah. So these matches will be first to two until grand finals, I assume, which will be first to three. So Dalsim on the ropes and takes a kick to the face, and Lucky Jim's Dictator takes it.
Do Atari and Keon. Or Watchtower against Samuel.
Alright, sorry about that. We're back. Just got to get some Twitch things sorted out. So we're right now in the middle of Atari versus Keon. Atari opting to go with Old Guile this time against Chun-Li. This is actually a much harder match using Old Guile against Chun-Li because Old Guile doesn't have the backwards, the Van Damme kick that goes backwards and forwards, doesn't have the step kick, and doesn't have the cross-up short, which basically lets Guile do a huge combo provided that he lands the cross-up. Oh, but still, it doesn't matter. Atari takes it. 2-0.
But it works without the underscore?
I'm hosting, but it's a black screen.
Can we run a board again?
Yeah, board.
Wide anchor.
Yes.
We can do Watchtower against Sam too.
Watchtower against Samo? All right, yeah, actually run that. Jared, can you play Samo right now? Is this my account?
No, this is my account. Go on your regular window. Yeah. Good.
You guys, if you finish your match, please let me know.
Oh yeah, it's Atari FGC. Well, how is this not coming out though?
Well, this is maybe it's just. Well, I'm hosting it right now.
Maybe that's why. Could that be a problem?
Oh no.
No.
I mean, this is not yours. This is just people in general. So maybe it's working. But I'm hosting it right now. Change your window. How do you do that?
Mexico. Round one, fight.
Actually, you know what you can do? Why don't you play off stream? Go on, play Stefan on that machine. So you're playing him.
Round two, fight.
Yeah, just play that. No, just play this. Play this. This will be over in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He's playing this.
Did you play German? What was the score?
0-2.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, I lost.
For you?
I lost.
You won. You won. Okay.
that this fucking scoreboard thinks will work. I don't know.
USA. Round 1, fight.
What's the score?
Round 3, fight.
Play the winner of this. I'm gonna stay on and play you. Okay, thank you.
USA. Round 1, fight.
Okay, right now we've got Drewface playing Ryu versus Watchtower, who won his first match. Drewface is in the next round. There are the opponents. Drewface with the victory in the first round. Let's see what happens. Drewface likes the reversal dragon punch. He also likes the pressure with that charge type move, as well as the overhead into sweep, as well as the super. Drewface takes the first match. And Watchtower's going to go with his main Chun-Li again. That is who he plays in Street Fighter 4 and in Street Fighter 5. Drewface opening with the fireball, charging that meter up with some tattoos. A bit of neck breaker shenanigans by Watchtower. Drewface is going to apply that pressure into the super. And then quickly charging that meter up again. He's almost halfway there already. Ooh, and a nice throw to end the round. Watchtower with the pressure. Drewface reversing with the throw. Nice ducking fierce anti-air to fend Chun off. Now Chun's got to watch out. He's got the super. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he immediately throws the super. And keeps up with the fireball pressure. Ooh, very nice slow fireball, stopping that super, and then takes the jump in. for the victory against Watchtower. James, can you play Stefan on stream? I'm playing you next, yeah. All right, do you want to comment this one? Bort versus Lucky Jim? All right, guys, I'm going to spare you my commentary. Dogberry's back in the house. Do you want me to commentate this? All right, fine. Yeah. Oh, I'll go. Okay, actually, Dogberry has just put me back in the seat here. Let's see what happens. So now this is Bort versus Lucky Jim. Lucky Jim was top 8 finisher at Toryukin. And he's had good results recently. Bort was almost in the top 8 at Toryukin. He's a Honda main. Now Lucky Jim has traditionally been a Honda main, but he's actually switched up his main now to Bison, and that's what to Dictator, and that's what he says. He says the Dictator is now his main. He has fewer bad matchups. He's okay apparently with 7-3, but he doesn't like the A2s that Honda has, and some of his old Honda as well. So Bort takes the first round here. Let's see what unfolds. What I think we're going to see is Dictator trying to apply pressure, but also keep away enough from Honda and avoid that Ochio. So dangerous with new Honda. Bort with a nice standing fierce to fend off that aerial attack. And now they both have supers, so let's see. I think they're both trying to wait and don't want to get supered by the other player. And Lucky Jim moves in for the throw and digs around. Move that stream. Nice Ochio and corner pressure by Bort here, and he gets him with the Ochio. Doesn't kill him though, but gets him with the chip off the hands. Well played by Bort, taking the first match. Bort relatively new to the scene here in Toronto, but came with some experience in Super Turbo. Lucky Jim is one of the mainstays of the Toronto ST community. And now he's switched back to old Honda, his old main. Let's see what happens in this matchup here. Nice combo there into the hands. Just fending him off with the headbutts, and that's going to chip him out. Nice anti-air headbutt there by Bort. Gets caught with the grab. Fends that off this time. Lucky Jim with hands pressure into a headbutt. Keeping him cornered with those hands. Bort now pushing his way out of the corner. He gets anti-aired by Lucky Jim's headbutt. Lucky Jim takes the second match. It's going down to the final contest here between these two veterans. Oh, Bort moving to claw. Let's see what happens here. I'm not sure if he... I guess he plays Claw. I didn't actually realize that. This matchup isn't too much in Claw's favor, so let's see what happens here. Oh, Bork gets the knockdown. Oh, gets the other knockdown, and he's just going to run the loop here. Let's see. Oh, no, he doesn't do it another time. Let's see. Fending him off with his quick normals. Gets the wall dive for the win in the first round. Lucky Jim with that dominating jumping jab. Bork going for the wall dives early, but fended off by Lucky Jim into the grab. It's a tough situation. Could be a nice throw there by Bork to get out of pressure. And some more ducking strongs. Lucky Jim fends that off and chips him out with the hands. Ooh, Claw dizzied right off the start, and he's lost 2/3 of his life in not very long. Lucky Jim playing this nicely and takes the victory. I gotcha. Going to go rustle up some players now for the next match. A lot of these guys are also playing Street Fighter V. Okay, up next on stream, this is a loser's bracket match. This is going to be Tatenda versus Quiet Anger. And let me just see what side Quiet Anger ends up on. Rich, just choose a side. And he's going to be on the first player side. And knock these back here.
Okay, Trey, can you play on that station over there? Matt the Lomback versus JSP Toasty.
Okay, Tatenda's about to take a seat over here. Tatenda is a sim player, very strong player in Street Fighter V, actually, and he's been recently joining us in ST, so we're very happy to have him. Keep reminding him he's playing a really strong character, so that's his fundamentals for 5. Should carry over to ST in due time. Rich plays a variety of characters. He selected Ken in this match. Let's see what happens. He's trading some fireballs here. Not sure if Sin needs to do that. Nice slide by Tatenda underneath the fireball to clip Quiet Anger. And a nice combo into the Tatsumaki for the win for Quiet Anger in the first round. Let's see if Tatenda zones him out this round. Let's see what happens with the zoning. Of course, go over the fireballs. And Quiet Anger is just keeping up the fireball pressure. Tatenda's letting him get in. And nice into a throw. Let's see if he gets him with the throw loop. And he was, looks like maybe he was going for that throw loop, but just missed him on the last one. So Quiet Anger is going to take the first match. And, oh wow, okay, Tatenda is actually switching it up to Ryu. I'm sure he's familiar with him from Street Fighter V and 4. Let's see what happens in this match with the Shotos. Quiet Anger keeping up some fireball pressure. Block string into fireball here. Can't quite win the fireball war against Ryu, but oh, nice air throw there. And fireball pressure looks like he's moving in, maybe thinking throw and then elected for a block string. It takes the throw for the first round in the second match.
Round 2, fight!
Excuse me if you see me coughing. I'm a little bit sick. I was at Defend the North and I came back with some sort of mild cold. And Quiet Anger with the knee bash. And a nice ducking fierce anti-air right there to fend off Tatenda's jump in. Nice jab for an anti-air by Tatenda to fend him off. And then a medium Shoryuken. Mixes up into a throw. Going for a cross-up and gets thrown. Quiet Anger takes the match. Okay. Good games, guys. All right, I'm just going to pop over and update the bracket.
USA!
Anger wins 2-0. All right, I think we might pop over and do some... No, it looks like we can actually do another losers match. Let me see if we can get Board versus Keon. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, and then I went right back. How do I change the names?
Oh, scoreboard control on the right. Just type them in.
Sonic Boom! Hong Kong! Round 1,
Alright, we should have a good match coming up right now. Dogberry's got a serious Ken. David, Atari Vice, has recently been playing Old Guile. Recently playing Old Guile. It's in an effort to improve his fundamentals, so we'll see how he does. Oh my gosh. Okay, and now Dogberry's just showing off. As expected. Purple Ken channeling his... What's up? Oh, okay. Equipment malfunction. So much drama. Yeah. You should have just taken the win. What is this? No mercy. Dogberry is such a benevolent human being. He decided not to take his first round, so starting from the beginning, we'll see how it goes. Alright. Dogberry off to some good... Dogberry off to a good start. Getting Atari in the corner. Atari's pushing out as much as he can. Okay, Atari playing real patient this time. I feel like the stick malfunction was just a ploy to download Dogberry maybe, so we'll see. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Well, you know, wasn't exactly a short super, but it's still a good finish. A win is a win. Well, that was a really close round, actually. We'll see if Atari Vice can still play as patient as he did the first round. Oh, okay. Keeping his distance. Dogberry doesn't seem too worried right now. Still playing as patient as ever. Okay, here we go. Right into the corner. I feel like that was a missed input. Uh-oh. I think this is it. Well, I mean, he lost, but that was still a good couple of rounds from Atari Vice, so we'll see how he can do. Dogberry is our resident OG Street Fighter 2 player, so he can play at least half the cast and to quite a high level. Right, switching sides here. See, Atari Vice has decided to stick with his old guile, which apparently gets you some dirty looks in Japan, but you know, maybe you can try it out and see how it goes. Alright, well that was actually a very dirty flash. Dogberry just constantly getting in with that sweep. Wow, that was a really dirty non-cross-up. I don't even know where he learned that. I must have been watching some Matson videos recently. Oh my gosh. That was a great SRK to get this on. Oh, didn't work so well. I don't think he's too worried. He's playing a little reckless at the moment. But, you know, that's Ken, right? Because SRK recovers so fast, it's difficult to punish even if you see it. Alright, this is looking good for... Alright. Atari gets around on the board. We'll see if Dogberry changes things or still plays crazy. Slowing it down a little bit, but... There we go, right in the corner where he can pressure and some fireballs. Good pressure, good safe pressure from Atari. Good job of keeping him out. Oh. A little, that's it. Good games from both these guys.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, you know what? It's the old guy thing. It is. They were right. Like, it's forcing me. Like, it is. It's hard. Like, I just like. There's a couple times where I didn't have the right spacing, and then he was able to get a jump into a throw, and it's like, yeah, exactly. And then that was like I should know not to do that. So this will train me not to do that. So I think that's a good thing.
I seem to catch you with a couple staggered crouching roundhouse.
Yeah, which I was, it's so much faster. So it's like basically it's faster than my W.
Yeah, we're going to lucky for us.
Then you do it, yeah.
So try and just
Yeah, because it does have better range. That makes sense. Alrighty, what do we got? So, you're gonna get.
One station open, there should be one station open. Here's like Skittles.
Actually,
Let's see
if I can get Drew face. Andrew! Can you play Dogberry? Sure. Alright. All right, guys, we're going to continue with another winner's side match, as I was just knocked out of the winner's side. Dogberry, being the winner of that match, is now going to face Drewface. Dogberry is going to be on the left this time. All right. Dogberry gets off to an early lead here. Drewface attempting some hurricane kick shenanigans, and Dogberry says, I'm going to throw you when you land. Drewface, nice deep uppercut there. Some fireball pressure from Dogberry, goes for the ambiguous cross-up into block string into throw. He just victimized me with that, and it seems to be working here in this matchup against Ryu as well. Let's see what happens here. Nice block string into Hadouken pressure. Drewface almost has the super. Hasn't been able to charge up his meter like he wasn't doing in the prior matches he's played. And then he gets actually just chipped out by Dogberry with the Hadouken. Dogberry goes up 1-0. We're very happy to have both these guys playing. Dogberry is a long-time ST player, and Drewface is also a long-time ST player. He's moved on to the newer games, so hasn't really touched Super Turbo very much in the last several years. But we're trying to pull him back in. You know, you get those claws in him and pull him back. It's such a good game that can work. Drewface keeping good spacing here against Dogberry. He's already got the super meter charge up, so Dogberry's got to be careful with those fireballs. And he goes again for that jump kick into the block string into the throw pressure like he killed me with. And a nice defensive uppercut there. Same thing, Tick throwing him. Takes the first round. Dogberry looking strong. He won the first week of Wednesday Night Fights here in Toronto. He was the runner-up last week. Let's see if he's playing with the vengeance tonight. You'll often see Dogberry switch up his characters. Ken is one of the characters that you'll see a little bit more often from Dogberry. I wouldn't say that it's his main necessarily. That's probably Dictator, but he has solid knowledge of pretty much every character in this game. Oh, and a very nice Shoryuken to dodge that super there. Drewface continuing pressure, and nice throw takes the round. Dogberry whiffs the Dragon Punch, which is practically safe in Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo as opposed to 5. Drewface charging that meter up nicely here. Going for some Hadouken pressure. Gets the knockdown with the Tatsu, and now he's got super, so Dogberry's got to look out. Spends the super. Oh, and the classic Shoryuken, nobody gets hurt. So walk-up throw by Dogberry, throws him away. Using that low roundhouse, standing roundhouse rather, for walk-up pressure. Such good range on that. It really does outrange the other attacks that Drewface has available, and then gets the tripped up anti-air, if you will. Ducking roundhouse for the victory. Dogberry goes up, wins 2-0. Sends Drewface into losers. Just updating our bracket over here. Let's see what other matches we can run. Kind of really want to try to get TTT Bus and Triforce Legend over here right now. We can also run a couple other matches potentially. I'm going to go, just bear with me, I'm going to go take a look to grab some players here. I really want to get that first round out of the way. Bus versus Triforce. No. I want to run this. He's got commentary. You're going to have the winner. Here's the bracket. You don't know who's going to be on this side. One of these guys. Okay. We're going to have right now, we've got Bus versus TTT Bus versus Triforce Legend. Bus is a very solid Ryu player. Tends to play ST whenever he has the chance. He's mainly a Street Fighter V player. saying hi to the stream over there. He is a quite a personality. We're really happy to have him joining us here for these tournaments. It's not hard to get Bus to join in on the Super Turbo, and we're just waiting. Triforce Legend is coming over. Triforce has had quite a good showing in Street Fighter V. And so this is, I believe, his first time joining us in Super Turbo. It isn't, at least since we've started the Wednesday Night Fights weeklies a couple weeks ago, this is Triforce Legend's first participation in Super Turbo. Buzz is an ST veteran, solid fundamentals across, just a solid Ryu in general. He understands the character and he knows what to do. So let's see what happens here in this match. So Bus is playing the Alex Valle Ryu, which I think he usually does, but sometimes maybe switches those colors up. And Triforce is actually going with Cammy. This is a very interesting choice. Excuse me again. Bus with Hadouken pressure, block string into more Hadouken pressure. Just sort of zoning out Triforce and then applying pressure selectively. Breaking that crate. Always figure that one's going to happen. He's got Triforce in a pretty advantageous position right now. Yeah, and then just he's going to throw out those Shoryukens occasionally and just clip you. He's going for some block string pressure here against Triforce Legends. Triforce going for the drill, which actually whipped, and then Bus takes the first round. Bus looking to maintain some spacing and then again selectively jump in and apply pressure. Seeing a bit of a hit and run style from Bus here. Triforce using some normals there, fending off Bus's pressure. And Bus chips him out to take the first match. Triforce going with Cammy again, who I think he is. I think that's his main in 5. I think I'm gonna have to confirm that. I'm not really playing 5, so I'm not sure, but I think that's his main. Okay, so Bus again, selectively moving it, throwing out those uppercuts. See if he can clip Triforce Legend, putting out a normal right there. Selective pressure, and let's see if he backs up and goes from yeah. He's backing up a little bit and going for some more Hadouken pressure, as well as of course the deadly Shoryuken. Got him in the corner again. He's in pretty good shape here, position-wise. Triforce with a good read on that fireball. Gets a jump. Wasn't able to get much more damage there. It's cannon roll. Defending off Bus. Put a cross up there, and then Bus into the throw. Okay, Triforce is down to his last rounds here. Let's see what happens. See if Bus is going to maintain that space. Triforce with a jump in right there. Bus into that block string pressure. A few shorts into a medium kick into a Hadouken. He does like that string, and now he's going to look to keep that space throughout the occasional hurricane push here. Those Hadoukens. Triforce is looking to get in. Hasn't quite been able to, and Bus often has a Shoryuken waiting for him when he's trying these jumpers from the distances that he is. And Bus takes the match. Bus, stay right there. You play Kenny, play Bus. All right, winner side match. We're going to have Bus stay on. That was round 1. Unessential, given his #1 ranking due to his win last week. He did take that from Dogberry, the traditional #1 here. We have Unessential coming in. Unessential is, of course, a Chun-Li player versus Bus's solid Ryu. Now Unessential's got that super, and he's probably just going to try to walk up and just Yeah, just mess around with that super. And Bus with a nice defensive super to take the round. Slow fireballs taking out those Shoryukens, going for some neckbreaker shenanigans, and then he wakes up and just gets the errant Hadouken going the other direction. Unessential with that low forward pressure. He does like that. Shots low forward so fast. It's just difficult pressure to deal with. Both have super now. Watch a little bit of caution here from Bus, just being wary that Unessential can pull out that super at any time, even when walking forward. Maybe he clip him there and didn't quite chip him out. I think he was trying to chip him out there, and just he has that magic pixel. Let's see if Bus can fend him off and take the first match here. Running low on time. Oh, goes for some pressure and just gets trades. Very close match. Unessential taking the second round. Unessential with nice air to air there, just reading that jump and immediately jumping roundhouse. Relatively even right now in life, but Unessential is just sort of chipping that away, if you will, and building up that super. Excuse me, guys. It's that Defend the North little bug I came back with. Bus has got the super, just throws it. Wary here. Unessential is also now, he's got a lot of super meter already. Just a few more fireballs and he's going to have that charge. But Bus has got to do something pretty soon now in this case. Oh, Bus! Bus takes! Is that a draw? That is Bus. That goes to Bus. Bus taking the first round. The first match, rather. Well played, Bus. 2 out of 3. Yeah, and we're just actually reminding Unessential here, due to time constraints, because we have so many guys that are also playing in Street Fighter V, we are running these matches 2 out of 3. We might look to switch that up at some point, but Unessential's down that first match. He's got to watch out here. Bus might take this one off of him. This is last week's champion, Unessential. Oh, Bus with a nice Shoryuken reversing off of that ground pressure that Unessential is applying. Unessential throws out that super. That was actually probably good for Bus. I think he was probably trying to bait that out. And Unessential just with a pressure assault and ending with the throw. He does like that. This is like angry Unessential now. I think he lost that first match. Now he's like, shoot, I really don't want to lose this match. I'm going to try applying a lot of pressure. Bus is doing a good job so far this round, fending him off. Nice jab, anti-air. Maintaining that space. Unessential, now he's got the super. So let's see what. Oh, he just throws out the super pretty quickly there. Probably a positive development for Bus again, as it was relatively harmless. Bus getting low on life now. A couple more of those ducking forwards. Let's see. Unessential's going to try to hang back and charge up that super meter at this point with Chun. Just the typical Chun play here. And he reads a fireball, jumps in, and hits him with his jumping forward. Tie match here, down to the last one. Bus switching up colors again. Going with the green Ryu. Yeah, so we've seen actually Unessential has started off with the fireball every round so far, if I remember correctly. Block straight into pressure, and look at that meter. Not too much time off the clock, and he's already got the super. Just did a nice job building that up, and now Bus is aware of that super, tries to jump in, but he gets caught with a bit of the super. Again, probably not the full devastating damage, but did still take off a nice chunk, and now he's going to go for some neck breaker shenanigans. Bus effectively blocking that. Unessential moving into ducking forward pressure. Bus looking to fend him off, but again, now Unessential's got that super already again. And Unessential reacts to the fireball rather, and takes him out with the super. Okay, Bus is down to his last round here. Let's see if he can pull this one off. This would be an upset if he were to pull it off, defeating last week's champion here at Wednesday Night Fights in Toronto. Bus stuck in a tough situation though in that corner. Non-essential with the throw for the win. Okay. So, we're going to go and update our brackets here. Let's see what we've got next. I'm going to probably have to call some more matches up here.
Round 1, fight!
Yeah, you can play. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way up here. Oh, hold on. There's that. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to run some. We'll try to get some room. And if we can fall back on it, so we can run this one. We'll try to get some moves out of it. Actually, there's plus. Sonic. Sonic. You lose. Oh, man. Really wish this cough would go away. I thought I was pretty much over it. Okay, next we have, on the left side, we've got Watchtower. TTT Watchtower. And on the right, we've got Triforce Legend. And I can't see the screen right now, but I suspect we're going to be seeing a Chun on the left side with Watchtower. And yeah, we're seeing Triforce run Cammy again. Okay, I'm gonna send him some videos of Silent Scope matches. Watch the way Silent Scope plays that Cammy. It's like plays Cammy like a top tier character. Rather, just to clarify, that is, you think that Cammy is a top tier character the way that Silent Scope plays Cammy. Did have the chance to play him at EVO, and wow. Okay, so to the match at hand now. Got some pressure from Watchtower. Watchtower just opportunistically moving in and doing a nice job with the fireballs, keeping Triforce Legend out. And then moves in with the ducking roundhouse for the knockdown on the win. Okay, again, Watchtower just doing some zoning here with the fireballs. Triforce working on figuring out how to get in there. Oh, and then Watchtower catches Triforce with effectively the full power of that super. See if Triforce gets chipped out. I was going to say he had the magic pixel. Good zoning and spacing from Watchtower, and I think this is you're going to see that from him. He hasn't played a lot of ST, but he's drawing on his Street Fighter 5 and 4 experience, and he's a strong player on the Toronto scene in those games. Very happy to have him participating in the ST tournaments and learning matchups, learning the characters, learning the game. Triforce is now switched over to Ken, playing Champion Edition color Ken. Oh, do you wanna? Oh yeah. Okay, that was my mistake. I didn't hear them saying he picked the wrong guy, so we're just resetting. And yeah, Triforce Legend sticking with Cammy. I like the commitment here to Cammy. Really do. definitely going to let him know about checking out some Silence Go matches on the Wednesday night fights from SoCal. Watchtower with those fireballs from full screen, building up that meter, not necessarily even doing any chip damage, depending on the strength of the fireball that he's using. From the full screen, since it dissipates. But wow, he's got that super already. And Watchtower is well aware of the shenanigans with the super that Chun has and the ability to store it. Watchtower with a nice throw there, fending off Triforce and just applying that pressure in the corner and then moving into the throw mix-up. Nice job of corner pressure right there by Watchtower. Just keeping up those fireballs. Yeah, they do charge that meter pretty fast. He's already got more than half the meter. He's been able to just zoning and counters to the movements of Triforce chip off a bit of his energy here. Okay. Watchtower going for the super there. Couldn't quite chip him out, but now he's probably got the Magic Pixel and the final fireball. Knocks off Triforce Legend.
Alright, what we got here is Atari. Sorry about that. Got here Atari on the left, and this is the loser's bracket match. Atari using Old Guile, and Quiet Anger using Ken. And Atari is just right now going in with, wow, walk-up throws. Oh, Ken counter sweeps him. Now Ken rushing in, low forward fireball. Ken has to get, Ken's godlike jump fierce. Yeah, very good jump in for new Ken. And a jump kick. Ken takes second round. Guile. Oh. Throwing Ken as he lands. Jab Sonic moves. Atari with the backhand. Atari takes game one. Quiet Anger changing things up, going to New Sagat. This is actually this can actually be quite a tough match for Guile. Especially if new Sagat, even though his fireball game isn't as strong as old Sagat, if new Sagat can throw the fireballs properly, he can make it pretty tough for Guile. But so far, oh, Guile just rushing in. Atari now on match point. Oh, Sonic Boom to open. High Tiger shot, low. Here comes the Tigers. Oh, great space low forward from Quiet Anger. Pushes Guile out. But now Quiet Anger got stuck in the corner and he has to do something. Oh, it gets thrown and eats a wake up Sonic Boom. High Tiger shot. Oh, flash kick. Atari takes it. 2-zip.
Patrick versus Big Two. Off screen.
Alright, next match. Atari continuing with Guile, this time new Guile against Watchtower with his Chun-Li. Yeah, so new Guile has an easier time in this matchup actually because he's got a couple of more moves that just help him attack and just to pressure Chun-Li, like the forwards and backwards Van Damme kick, the step kick, and also the cross-up, which if you can do those crazy combo into supers, which is huge damage off of the cross-up. Oh! Chun-Li blocks the super and eats a counter supers Guile. Watchtower takes round one. Oh, backhand to start. Alright, we're seeing some mix-up from the offense from Atari. Oh, great close roundhouse. Anti-air. Nice, low fierce from Guile. Atari takes round two. Watchtower wants to get in, and he's in. He's got the cross-up in the low forward. But Atari manages to push him back out, but Watchtower's in again with that cross-up forward. Oh. And now Atari's pushed Chun-Li into the corner. Oh, great mix-up. Jump shoulder to throw. Backhands Chun-Li out of the super. Oh, great patience from Atari. Waited for the neckbreaker and then used the Van Damme kick to get out. And a backhand from Guile takes it. One nothing to Atari. Oh, great cross up from Watchtower. Another jump in. Wow, that I actually didn't know which side it's gonna hit, but three low forwards into Dizzy. And now this is how Chun-Li wants to play. Poke with that low forward, mix up with neckbreaker, get Gao to make a mistake, and Chun-Li takes round one. Oh, great jump up roundhouse to counter the neckbreaker. Oh, walk up throw. that Chun-Li's throw range is ridiculous, and so is the damage. Oh, Sonic Boom into throw. Wow. Backhand. Oh, great air-to-air from Chun-Li. Oh, that was probably a missed super, and oh, great cross-up into throw. We went on rounds in game 2. So far, Watchtower has been very good at landing, getting Guile to just sit still long enough for him to land that cross-up on Atari. Very smart use of, very smart timing and read on when to jump in for that cross-up. And just now, wow, great pokes. Chasing after Guile with that forward button. Oh, but the sweep kicks Chun-Li back out. Now here's the Sonic Boom. Watchtower, oh, gets Watchtower to use the super, and Guile evades it. Good block off the neckbreaker. Oh, cross up. Oh, tries for the throw, but this time gets counter thrown by Chun-Li. Watchtower takes game 2. Great step kick to start. Using the neckbreaker to get past Sonic Boom. Yeah, so far Atari hasn't found a way to really stop Watchtower from jumping in on Guile, but I think that's really actually more Watchtower knowing how to pick his spots very well, just when to jump in, the spacing and the timing. He's been really good at just picking out, oh, jumps in again, but this time just too low forwards in the fireball. Oh, great jump up forward to counter the neckbreaker. Match point for Atari. Oh, another great read. Sonic Boom, jump in, and Guile's in. I mean, Chun-Li's in. My bad. But Guile's managed to push Chun-Li back out. Oh, great flash kick. Oh, tries for the... Oh, that low sweep is going to hit the up kicks when she's falling down. Just got to hit her out of the air. Oh, dropped the combo. That would have been it right there. Oh, great flash kick. Atari takes it, 2-1.
I've got Bort and Keon, and we need Samo for something.
Round 1, fight!
All right. And yep. Oops, sorry. I got it. No, I got it. Go. All right. Hi. Sorry. It's Atari. I'm back on the commentary. Don Barry's taking a break here. So you guys are stuck with me. We right now have TTT Bus versus Samo. So this is on the loser side. Bus had a good match and took one of the three matches from Unessential. Unessential ultimately pulled out a close one. Now we have Bus versus Samo. Bus pressuring with the Hadoukens. Samo gets nailed with that Hadouken, jumping in from that range versus Ryu. Keeping him pinned with the super. Throws out a Tatsu, fills up a little bit more meter, and gets him with a ducking forward from a pretty far distance. Okay, some block strings. Bus going for that, yeah, those the shorts into medium into fireball block string. And then more of that traditional just fireball with the Hadouken, or forward of the Hadouken rather. Samo Samo mixing it up a little bit here with the spacing and the jump-ins. Since that jumping forward is very good button. Bus has Samo in a pretty good spot, and now Samo able to avoid that fireball apparently. Gets out of the corner. And Samo, oh, Bus with a late Shoryuken. Now Samo, if Samo just hangs back here, Samo can just take the match. He'd have to just watch out for that super. Oh, and he jumps in and gets the Shoryuken anti-air.
Right now it's Patrick versus Toshi.
Round 1, fight! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom!
And so Samo was switched to new scat for this matchup. I'm not sure. I wonder if Samo maybe had played Gat in Street Fighter 4. I'll have to ask him about that. So just going to try to really just go into full zoning mode here with Samo and then just sneak in for a Tiger Knee as appropriate. He's maybe going for a mix-up there into a throw or ground pressure. He gets into the super and gets caught with the super from Bus after Bus successfully blocks Samo's super attempt. Bus opens up with a Tatsu and then some Shoryuken pressure on the ground. It's almost safe, right? Bus does some good pressure here in the corner and then takes the match from Samo. Up, down, up, down, up, down. They're calling me for a match? I'm not in front.
Round 1, fight!
Stream. Yeah, man. That seems pretty fucking awesome. We have 13. It's good. We're growing, man. We're growing. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. You can do commentary. By the way, everyone loves you on commentary. I'm talking to Jackio about it. So Jackio's like learning about that as well. She might be interested in doing some commentary. She told me earlier today she started to like. She's like watching. Yeah. No, I know. Well, we have this, but it won't work. I need another headset. I need a USB headset. All right, now we have another loser side matchup. This is Bort versus Keon. The winner of this is going to play Bus. Okay. So Bort going with his usual new Honda, and Keon going with Chun-Li. Ooh, Bort gets in and gets the Ochio. Big damage, and then the hands for Dizzy. Let's see if he gets him into the setup here with the throw. Oh, no. Keon's able to avoid getting grabbed again. Not very much. He can maybe take one more chip. Oh, and then Bort moves in with the butt slam into Ochio mix up there. Bort takes the first round. Let's see what Keon can come up with. see if Keon can keep up some zoning here on Honda. From what I understand, that is the way to deal with Honda. You want to, with Sean, you want to zone him, and Keon, yeah, takes the second round. Okay. Keon taking some damage here, but Honda's still back off of him. Interestingly, he's sort of moving in on Honda here. And yeah, gets ticked into the Ochio. Into hands. That magic button jumping forward. Beats Bort's anti-air. And looks like Bort was going for a butt slam, possibly into an Ochio. Butt slam ends up taking him. Bort wins the first match. And Keon sticking with Chun-Li. See if he makes any adjustments. Ooh. Bort with, I think that was a fierce hands, actually. Just into pressure and chip. Yeah, just all-out assault of chip damage and hands. Just, wow. The assaulting of those hands. Yeah, and it goes, yeah, it starts off with hands again, uses that long-range jump kick to move in. Now he's taking him into Ochios. I think he's got him in the corner in that setup. And oh, not quite it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Well played by Bort. Keeping that pressure on in the corner. Okay. Is Bus around? Bus, play Bort. All right, next, still on the loser side, we have Bort. Yeah, you got to play Lucky Jim. I'm gonna try. I want to run this losers matchup. No, all right. And Bort moving in. I see we have one of our viewers has asked a question. Oh, and apparently I've actually just responded as unessential to a chat, but hopefully that shows up in our stream here. Bort takes the first round. Bort getting, I think that's a fierce hands. I'm going to have to ask him. That just does so many hits and so much chip damage. And now he gets him into the pressure with the Ochios in the corner, and that was even a dizzy after that. Bort's really showing some stuff here with this corner pressure. He was pulling it off against his last opponent, and now he's pulled it off against Bus, who's a very solid Ryu. Bus, oh wow, Bus is gone, maybe, I don't know. Bus has gone off the rails a little bit. He's gone bad. He's the bad guy now. Now he's the bad guy. I was rooting for Bus. I was rooting for him maybe a little bit. And not that I want to show favorites, because I'm also rooting for Bort because he's great and he's an ST regular here. And yeah, Bus has just gone with the villain here, and he's going for that pressure. Now this matchup isn't as much in Claw's favor as some of Claw's other matchups. But if he can get that knockdown, and then just stay with that poking pressure. Yeah, but now Bort has turned it around, and now he's got him in the corner, and I think that might be it. Yeah, that's Bort with the corner pressure into the Ochio. He's got that down pat. Bus had that. Oh, nice reversal there with the flash kick. And now they both have super. Okay. Oh, into pressure with Bort. Oh, Bort. Nice setups there. Nice play by Bort, taking the match. All right, Unessential versus, oh, these are here, Unessential versus Lucky Jim.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, we're actually held up right now. We're waiting for Unessential. We have 2 matches that we can run. We're fairly advanced. Oh, there's Unessential. Okay, we're gonna run Unessential versus Lucky Jim. Kevin, do you want to call this? This is the grudge match here. This is let's see who. So it looks like Lucky Jim is going to be on the left side. So this is winners semifinals. Kenny. All right, well, Unessential seems to be tending to his Neo Geo setup. That looks a bit finicky. Samo, one of our ST players, is actually over there with the Neo Geo right now. So now, all right, yeah. So Unessential versus Lucky Jim. This is winners semifinals. And Unessential is now thinking, he remembers, keeping in mind that this is first to 2. Unessential is now going through his head about who is this guy? Is he going to counterpick? Let's see. This match is like counterpick to counterpick to counterpick. It's I feel at some point this is just going to end up as claw versus claw, because yeah. So all right, Lucky Jim back to his old Honda, and Unessential with his counterpick of old Ken. Let's see what happens here. This is Lucky Jim knows this matchup very, very well. He, just as a reminder for everyone, did knock off Unessential in the top 8 at Toryuken with the headbutt seen around the world that he's immortalized in the ST Toronto chat room, as a matter of fact. And he takes the first round with a nice anti-air headbutt. Unessential has adjusted the volume. Now let's see what happens here. He's zone him out with those fireballs, maintain that proper spacing. He's got plenty of room to retreat back if he needs it at this point, as he's pushed Lucky Jim almost to his corner. Oh, just out of range for that uppercut. And Lucky Jim moving in now. Nice combo into hands. Taking off the damage, just rounds out that life. Oh, and that almost saves Shoryuken, and then the neutral jumping roundhouse to put away Lucky Jim in the second round. Round 3. Let's go. Now, Lucky Jim likes that trade with those hands at the beginning. It is slightly in his favor in terms of damage, it looks like, right there, at least that time. And now Unessential keeping up with the zoning. He's got Lucky Jim pinned. And if he's able to just keep him zoned like this, that's probably going to be it for the round. Lucky Jim now charging in. Lucky Jim's got him in the corner. Oh, a nice reversal Shoryuken by Unessential. Now, is Lucky Jim going to switch to his new main dictator, or is he going to stay with Honda? This is, you know, and he does. He stays with Honda. With looks like old Honda there. Okay. And Lucky Jim takes the first round with the headbutt. Oh, that long-range jumping roundhouse, so damaging, so much range. Oh, an unessential with not a reversal, but almost a reversal. Sure, you can there on Lucky Jim. Unessential turning on the zoning mode here. Lucky Jim, good jump on that fireball right there. And he baits out the reversal dragon punch and wins with the throw. Well played by Lucky Jim to even it up. We're down to the final match here. Oh, yeah, and actually, and Lucky Jim has now said, given that Unessential with that counter pick, since he just defeated Unessential's counter pick, perhaps Unessential should pick Akuma. Wow, and now Unessential's going to his true man, Chun-Li. Now, by the way, Akuma is banned in these tournaments, but maybe we'll make an exception for Lucky Jim versus Unessential if this keeps up. If I remember correctly, Unessential did get him last week, and I think on maybe Lucky Jim, maybe the last 2 weeks, actually. So this will be turning it back in Lucky Jim's favor if he were to come and win this one. So let's see what happens here. This is Main versus Old Main, if you will, there with Lucky Jim with his old Honda. Oh, and the headbutt, the anti-air headbutt. This is the same setup that he beat Unessential Toryukin with. Oh, getting off to a good start in this round, actually. Let's see what Unessential can do to turn this around. He's charging up that meter. Not quite there yet on the super. Oh, Lucky Jim damaging combo there with the hands. Let's see, he's got Unessential in the corner. Unessential coming back with some pressure, and Lucky Jim reverses with the throw for the win. Excuse me again. Right, so all right. Now we're going to go update the bracket here. Let's see what we can run. Lucky Jim. He's got Unessential's number. Doing well here. So the winners finals is going to be Lucky Jim versus Dogberry. And now we're into, so we are in the top 8 here. Winners finals is going to be 3 out of 5. And losers finals will also be 3 out of 5. We've got 2 losers matches to run. We have Unessential versus Atari, so I will pop off and do that matchup at some point. And we have Drewface versus Bort. Now let me see if I can find Andrew. We're going to try to run that matchup. Do you guys see Andrew? Drewface?
I refuse.
Play him with Cammy.
USA. Round 1, fight.
All right, sorry guys. Yeah. So looks like Bort is going to be on the left, and Drewface. And Drewface is on the right. two ST veterans here. Bort new to the Toronto scene, but certainly not to the game. And we've got Drewface and his Ryu versus Bort and his new Honda. Bort moving in, looking for that pressure, get him into the Ochios. Drewface able to fend him off. And a nice Ochio there to take the first round by Bort. Drewface maybe reading something where he wants to get that Shoryuken there on Bort. Now he's going to look at the zoning, but he jumps in on Honda. And now he's going to keep him at bay with these Hadouken pressure. Honda can Ochio you from full screen. And Drewface back with the Hadouken pressure. Oh, nice reversal there. Shoryuken through the super.
Round 3, fight.
Drewface air to air. Oh, Bort's got him maybe in a difficult. Oh, and Drewface with a nice throw getting out of that pressure from Bort. Drewface with another. He's pulling those Shoryukens out and then fending off, using that to fend off Bort quite effectively. Bort slowly moving in. Drewface being cautious with the fireballs and is able to take first match. I'm expecting Bort is going to pick Honda again. New Honda. Let's see if he goes. Yes, he does. He sticks with his main. Second match. Here we go. Drewface opens up with the Shoryuken, maybe thinking Drewface Bort is going to try some pressure immediately. Now he's using those tattoos, build up that meter, toss out those fireballs, and then just the random Shoryukens. Oh, very nice Ochio to get out of that situation by Bort, and now he moves into pressure. Drewface takes the first round with a nice super. That's a start. All right, Drewface. We just had Russell, the TO for Toronto Top Tiers TTT, our good friends, come over, checking in on the stream, seeing how we're doing. Shout out to Russell for being very helpful in helping me get all this stuff set up on my laptop last night. We do have some a couple things to still work out, like the scoreboards being a little bit off-center, but we're getting there. With a good read on that fireball to jump in, apply some damage. Just inching his way in here. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, and he uses the hands to move forward. Able to block that super. Since he's gotten that super out. Yeah, that almost safe Shoryuken though. No crush counters here in ST on a whip Shoryuken. And a nice trip to take the round. Well played by Drewface. Drewface is going to move into, I think that is going to be losers semifinals. Yeah, that was losers quarters. So yeah, this is Drewface wins this. Drewface is going to play the winner of me, Atari, versus Unessential, and let me just see if I can run this. Right now, we're either going to run that or we're going to run the winners finals, which is Lucky Jim versus Dogberry. Let me see who I can get to play right now. Be right back.
Round 3, fight!
Atari coming up against Kenny, unessential. Wow, very solid start from Kenny. He really knows how to keep up Chun's pressure, so this might be pretty difficult. I see Atari's using normal guile. I see Atari using new guile. Not sure if that was an accident or if he feels that this matchup's better for him. Oh shit. Always gotta watch out for that super, just so dangerous. Lightning legs, nothing he can do from the ground other than Sonic Boom. Tough start for Atari. Very solid round from unessential. Let's see if we can pick it up for the next one. This is a very tough matchup. Okay. Atari going to his secondary character. Good call, why not?
Round 1, fight.
Very good start. Uh-oh. Yeah, as soon as unessential gets him to block that jumping short or forward, he can easily start pressure. So Atari's going to have to keep the distance. Oh, good start. Okay. Oh, yeah. Jumping strong's a very good normal versus... Well, probably in his best interest not to use the dive unless on wake up. Damn, that's all she wrote. Oh, Rage quit the TV. That's just kidding.
Round 1, fight.
Like, I feel like I should be winning more of this, and I'm not, and I'm just like, no, I know, I want to. No, I know. Yeah, exactly. No, and now I'm getting frustrated. That's why I was like, I didn't even bother with Kyle the second time. And then I lost like, whatever. All right, hi guys, I'm back after a frustrating loss to unessential. Okay, so I'm now out of the tournament. Now this is actually winners finals. This is Dogberry. Versus Lucky Jim. Lucky Jim with very solid play. And, okay, so Lucky Jim is going with his new main Bison, and Dogberry, rather, sticking with Ken this tournament. Don't think I've seen him deviate off of Ken yet in this tournament. Sort of he has just so many characters that he knows. I don't know. His main could be sort of anyone. But Lucky Jim gets in there in that first round. Okay. Yeah, the repeated Shoryuken and Dogberry. Some combos just whittling life away from Lucky Jim. Nice throw there. And then into the knee bash. Lucky Jim with a good throw of himself, and then Dogberry with the Shoryuken just taking out everything in its path.
Round 3, fight.
Good opening to the round there by Lucky Jim. Oh, and then the fierce Shoryuken that somehow miraculously results in positive damage for the player who whiffed it. Because it's ST and we love it. And Dogberry, nice setup there into the throw to take the first match. Excuse me again. Now I have a bottle of water. Let's see if that helps.
Round 1, fight.
All right. Dogberry starting off with some Hadoukens. Maintaining some space there from Lucky Jim. And is able to successfully reverse. Yeah. Nicely played there. And lifts the strong Shoryuken. Lucky Jim, jump kick into throw, takes the first round. Well played by Lucky Jim.
Round 2, fight.
Knee bash pressure there. Oh yeah, by Dogberry. Just coming in, goes for that again, and this time Lucky Jim's able to get out of it. Lucky Jim down to his last few pixels here. Dogberry with a nice air-to-air jumping fierce. Taking advantage of that nice hitbox. Dogberry again, maintaining some space, tossing those Hadoukens with Lucky Jim using Bison's nice jumping range to jump in and score a quick hit. Dogberry quickly turns it around though. Now he goes to that cross up into a nice combo there to take the win. So Dogberry, strong play, takes winners finals from Lucky Jim. And now we are down to losers semifinals. I just have to mark this here on Essential. I'm marking the bracket up right now as we speak. On Essential beat me 2-0. And right, so yeah, we have Unessential versus Andrew, and we just got to find Andrew. So yeah, see if we can find Andrew. You're up against him, and that is losers semi. We might be stalled for now. Okay, yeah, we are stalled right now. We've just got some casuals going on. All right, so right now, you know what? I'm going to put this up on the scoreboard. This isn't anything official, but this is Dogberry on the left and it's Lucky Jim on the right. And I'm just going to leave it, because that's actually who it is. Dogberry switching to Claw. Dogberry showing his versatility now on the stream. Dogberry just really has so much knowledge about so many characters. And Lucky Jim working out his new, again, quoting Lucky Jim, Dictator is his main character now. So we're seeing that development going on here. I think maybe he went back to Honda. He fell back to Honda when he felt like he needed him earlier in the tournament, and that worked out for him. Against, I think, when he was playing Bort. But he's putting in the work on Dictator now for everyone to see right here on the stream. This is just casuals at this point. As soon as Drew Face is available, he's in the Street Fighter V tournament. Drew Face is going to come over, and he will be playing Unessential in the loser semifinals. The winner will play Lucky Jim. And the winner of that will play Dogberry in the grand finals. So we're almost there, just a few more matches. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is our first stream. Like I said, we do have a couple little minor tweaks to make, such as that scoreboard. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, man, that thing's just off-center. But we also have a bit of a hybrid in terms of who's running the tournament itself as well as who's doing the commentary. We've had Dogberry on commentary today. I've been pulled onto commentary as well. I'm also trying to round up players for the tournament and look for people and get them up to play. So unfortunately, I haven't gotten to play many casuals today. But that will hopefully change after we're done with the broadcast here. And I think we probably will just leave it on streaming the casuals after the tournament. But for now, yeah, there's and look at that, Dogberry with getting the win with Claw here. They're helping Lucky Jim work out this matchup here.
Oh, we are in losers semifinals. We just won that. Dogberry unessential won last week. He's still in. These three are still in, and then so we're into top four, and then Andrew's Blueface is still in. There's a good, yeah, there's a movie on SRK. It's really good. It's got great data for everything. As well as matchup stuff, and then the forums for SRK, and then ST Revival as well. You want to look for matches in the US. You want Afro Cole for Sim, El Trouble for Sim as well. I met him in Evo, really cool guy. Those are a couple, yeah.
Round one, fight!
So shout out to our friends in California, to El Trouble. We just had Tatenda, strong Street Fighter V sim player, tends to place pretty decently in the Street Fighter V tournament. He was an ST. He's asking for more information about Super Turbo, frame data, strategies, etc. I directed him to the SRK wiki, and I directed him to look for matchups, videos in the US, El Trouble, and Afro Cole. So shout out to our friends from California. Both of those guys, great players. All right, so yeah, so we're still in casuals here. And I want to leave the header to say tournament, but it's just, yeah, this is casuals at this point. Oh! Lucky Jim successfully uses the super to get out of that pressure, but then he just gets flash kicked. All the stuff the Claw has, they had to give him a flash kick in ST, didn't they? All right, they're still running this match.
Round one, fight!
Lucky Jim with some good pressure there. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm waiting. I see Drew Face playing his Ryu in Street Fighter V over there on the other screen. Looking good, looking good. All right. Oh, wow. All right. Dogberry evading Lucky Jim here. Just sort of hit and run here. Just evading him. Yeah, and just using that range and those pokes. Wow, so strong. Oh, into the air throw, wall dive.
Round three, fight!
Ooh, Lucky Jim with the throw for the win.
Round one, fight!
Alright, Dogberry jumping in for some more casuals here versus Lucky Jim. Sticking with Claw.
Round one, fight.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you know what I am going to say? I'm just going to update this at the top just so people know. We're just on a hold. This is one thing just for our viewers to know. This is something that is going to happen with us because there's so much overlap with the Street Fighter V players. There is a core of guys that are only going to play ST, but there are a lot of guys that overlap. So right now we've got Drew Face is still in the Street Fighter V tournament that's going on. He tends to go pretty deep in those. So that is we're just waiting on his match over there on 5 to finish, so he can play unessential in loser semifinals. Yeah, hey, thanks for coming.
Coming next week? All right, good stuff. Good job, you got pretty deep. Yeah, this Saturday, 5 for the 6, yeah.
Round three, fight.
I think it's 3. No, they made it, ST starts at 3 now. Registration, you do it online, try to do it online before that, but I think it's up to
That was Bort was just taken off for the night. Great to have him out here. Thank you for coming out. All right, actually.
Guys, can I jump in the match after next match?
Round one, fight.
I'm gonna try to jump on and play some casuals after this match. Looks like some lights went out here in A&C. All right, guys. After a little bit of casual play, we are back with the tournament. This is losers semifinals. This is going to be Unessential on the right side. And it's going to be Drewface on the left.
Round 1, fight!
And this was a close matchup, I think, the last time this was played, so let's see what happens this time. Drewface running those tattoos, filling up that meter. They both have super. Oh, and Unessential gets a super through the super by Drewface into an up kick. Unessential applying that low forward pressure that he loves to do. Drewface firing back with some fireballs. But Unessential successfully, now he's charged up that meter, and then he's got that super. Now he's just going to go right back in. Let's see what happens. Drewface battling back here. Unessential's got him in that corner, the tough spot to be in against Chum with that pressure. And that ducking forward. Let's see if I can rotate here. The light, we do have a bit of a light thing going on now. Some of the lights have shut off here at ANC. And make some shadow puppets or something. Okay. Nice reversal out of pressure with the Dragon Punch by Drewface. As pouring on the Hadouken. Both on the verge of having super. Unessential throws out the super. Nice by Drewface, taking the first round. That's super. Oh, damaging combo there of normals by Unessential. Does almost half Drewface's life. And he's got super. Anti-airs with the super. Into pressure. Let's see if he hangs back. And yeah. He's able to cut that opening sequence in that round really did some damage. Let's see if Drewface can come back here. Nice, using that ducking strong to battle against Unessential's low roundhouse. Baits out the super. Nice Dragon Punch, goes to the overhead. And Drewface takes the match with a well-timed super. We're 1-1 here. Let's see, we've now reset. What's happening here? Oh, Drewface is switching to the Alex Valle colors here. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Let's see. I don't know what's going to happen here. They've reset the game again. And oh, I guess it was about the stages, maybe. So yeah, when Unessential loses, he likes to change the stage. Yeah. So there we go. Drewface, nice reversal. Sure, you can there. Now Unessential's going to probably hang back a bit, build up that meter. Now that he has it, now he moves it. So you're going to see that here in this matchup, probably more than once, I'm going to guess. There we go. Drewface fending off. A little bit down on life, but certainly not out. Oh, and Unessential gets him. Jumping that fireball. Okay. Match point here for Unessential. I think what we've been seeing is occasionally Unessential's been able to catch Drewface a few times with some fireballs, but he's still in recovery. And now he's got that super and he anti-airs with it. And goes for some neckbreaker shenanigans into a throw mix-up. Nice Shoryuken there by Drewface, getting out of the pressure. And Unessential takes the match. Okay. Good stuff, Drewface. Great having you in here. We are now moving into, this is losers finals. This is going to be Unessential versus Lucky Jim. So this is Lucky Jim put Unessential. Lucky Jim is up. I'm calling him over, but yeah, I'm just making some commentary. Lucky Jim put Unessential into losers in this particular tournament, but I think last week it went the other way. Oh, actually, Lucky Jim is like looking at me. He's DKing that. He's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, Unessential. Well, Unessential won the tournament last time, so if they face Unessential in some summer or another, certainly won. So, oh yeah, and Lucky Jim is saying that it was a fluke. He's sure. So this is a great rivalry here on the Toronto scene. It seems to be going back and forth. Now this is because it's losers finals, guys. 3 out of 5. Unessential's thrilled about that. He likes that because it gives him more ability to counterpick. You know, Lucky Jim is sort of he's chuckling over here too. But so we're gonna see. So yeah, guys. So we can run that match. And yeah, and it's gonna be Lucky Jim on the right side. Does this thing let me swap it? No. All right, and this is a 3 out of 5. And we've got the best stage, and we've got old Ryu as the counterpick. This is just the level of counterpick that Unessential. First it was old Ken. Now Unessential has moved over to old Ryu to counterpick Lucky Jim. This is, like I said, this is either going to end up with Claw or Akuma versus Akuma if we unban him, and maybe we should for this specific matchup between these two players. So, Lucky Jim. Good. Oh, and he chips him out with the hands. Oh, and now, yeah, Unessential's there. These guys are having a great time in this rivalry. Unessential is getting backed into the corner here by Lucky Jim. He doesn't want to be there. Nice anti-air headbutt there by Lucky Jim. And he just unloaded him on him there, and he catches him with the fireball still in the recovery. Lucky Jim wins the first 2 rounds. Takes the first match. Let's see what Unessential does now. And Akuma is banned. I'm just reminding both players, since the level of counterpicking that we've been seeing, Akuma is banned. But like I said, maybe, just maybe, we'll unban him at some point. Okay, Lucky Jim with that just tough jumping jab with old Honda. But Unessential has moved to his main here with Chun-Li. And Lucky Jim, I don't know, like I said, he tells me his main is Bison, but then I feel like now, a Dictator that is, and I feel that when the chips are down and it's a must-win situation, he's still going back to Honda. So we'll see if that changes. He's doing well with both characters, so takes the next round as well. So he's actually won the first 3 rounds of this matchup. Using that jumping jab to get in. So let's anti-air that move. Now pressured by Unessential, and then the headbutt used as an anti-air very effectively by Lucky Jim. Some ducking forward pressure here. Now Unessential's got the super, so let's see how he creatively unleashes that beast. And there it is. Takes Lucky Jim after the headbutt whiffs. Okay. Final round here in the second match. Oh, that's a big trade. That's a trade really big in Lucky Jim's favor. Just that great priority there on that range on that jumping roundhouse into the throw mix-up. Chasing him down with the headbutt. Unessential very nicely moving under the jump-ins by Lucky Jim to avoid that and avoid getting into that situation where he's going to end up getting tick-throwed. And Lucky Jim, nice cross-up win there, takes the second match. So this is 2 out of 3. So at least one more match here out of these two. And again, it's old Honda versus Chun. So Unessential is caved in. He's not using his counter pick Shotos, either one of the old Shotos that he was liking for a counter pick this time. He's going for this. So we'll see what we get here. Unessential applying the pressure, applies the super, and Lucky Jim whiffs the headbutt. Unessential makes Lucky Jim whiff the headbutt and gets the throw for the win in the first round. Lucky Jim chasing down Unessential, nice cross up. Excuse me again, guys. Again, that's that defend the North bug. Nice comeback there by Lucky Jim. Super totally whiffs, but into throw pressure, and Unessential comes back and takes one match here. 2-1, Lucky Jim. Now, do we see a mix-up in character by Lucky Jim? This will be interesting to see. I think he's going to stick with Honda, and he is. Yeah, he's done well. He's just only got to win one more. He's got 3 more chances to do so. Or 2 more chances to do so. And for that jumping jab, so tough to anti-air again. That's been very effective against Unessential in these matchups. And then again, you're seeing him chase down Unessential with that headbutt. Usually, I think that's the fierce headbutt there. Oh, and corner pressure there by Lucky Jim. That's tough to get out of. Takes the first round. He's pursuing Unessential, and he's been successful with that throughout this match. Not just this particular match, but out of the rest of the series and this losers finals. Oh, that jump in with the jab, so hard. Unessential nicely moves under that jab, gets out of the pressure, but again, Lucky Jim just chasing him down. Butt slam avoids the super. And now he's got him in corner pressure and chases him down with that headbutt, and now he's going to try to chip him here, and he does. Lucky Jim takes out Unessential, last week's winner. So Unessential is 3rd place finisher in today's tournament. Still a very, very strong showing for Unessential, including kicking me out in a match that I was very frustrated, and I let that show. And I didn't play well after I got frustrated that first match. So, just updating the bracket here. We've got grand finals. We've got Dogberry versus Lucky Jim.
Kevin, you versus Kevin, grand finals. Yeah. Grand finals.
Okay. Lucky Jim's going to be on the right. Dogberry's going to be on the left. And 3 out of 5, guys. All right, we're still on the best stage. I'm happy to say that. And now, so Dogberry is playing Dictator, who might truly be his main. But he does have so much knowledge. I'm going to have to ask him. I ask him and I get a bunch of characters always with the answer. Tries, looks like maybe a walk-up throw, and Lucky Jim just says, I don't think so. I'm going to headbutt that stuff all day. On to round 2. Lucky Jim, anti-air headbutt into jumping jab, pressure into hands. He did that very effectively against Unessential, and Unessential was able to get out of it sometimes in the last matchup by a walk-under. But it's been an effective tactic from Lucky Jim all night. Dogberry going for some cross-ups. Dogberry's got all the slick combos. Let's see. I'm sure we'll see some of that stuff tonight here. Oh, well played by Lucky Jim, taking the first round against Dogberry. Now, Lucky Jim would have to reset Dogberry to end up winning this tournament. So he's got an uphill climb, but it's not insurmountable. And Dogberry going with the Gold Dictator again. It's like an Oscar. Lucky Jim with that corner pressure with Honda. Dogberry reverses out of that. Gets out of the corner. Goes for the Psycho Crusher. Pressure, and Lucky Jim just says, no, I don't think so. I'm going to hands that. And he takes the first round. Oh, nice block there by Lucky Jim. But Dogberry able to get the tick throw twice. Oh, now, oh, okay. Combo didn't come out that time. And I was just going for some chip here. All right, on to the third round. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Dogberry with the, yeah, people were laughing. We're not sure what was going on there, but hey, it worked. It worked. And Dogberry ticking him into scissors. Hands fending off the scissors again. Lucky Jim slowly moving in there. Notice, by the way, how Honda's toes move when when old Honda moves forward on the hands. His toes actually move. Dogberry, nice reversal out of there, but Lucky Jim for the grab. Lucky Jim up 2-0 now in this grand finals. Now again, he is coming from the loser side, so we'd have to reset Dogberry. Interesting, Dogberry sticking with Dictator. I don't, sometimes he'll just set his mind for a particular character for a particular set and not end up changing, even though when he would potentially go to counter pick. So here, yeah, Lucky Jim applying the pressure. He's able to tick him into the grab and get the win. Both players sort of keeping their distance, which is interesting. Lucky Jim's just sort of hanging back, interestingly enough. And now he's moving in with that movable hands from old Honda. Dogberry able to get out of that situation. Let's see what he can do now. Ooh, Dogberry, I think, with probably a good read, but it ends up just getting caught with that headbutt. So Lucky Jim has reset the bracket. So now reset the bracket. Well, this is interesting. So now we're one. Oh, Dogberry is sticking with it. Dogberry's able to take that first round here in the reset, in the first match of the reset. Oh, good priority on that jumping roundhouse. It's so good. Yeah, Unessential saying that roundhouse is so good, and I totally agree with him. Okay, so Dogberry trying some double reverse, some tricky, taking to the air in a sort of a tricky fashion. Trying to maybe bait Unessential into whipping something. Does get him with the throw there, and very slick combo from Dogberry. Takes the first match, the first game of the match. Dogberry looking to regain his crown. Winning, he won the first Wednesday night fights, and looking to regain that crown. Honda just doing so much damage, and then that jumping jab is just infinitely active. He's able to then just get him into the corner and take that first round with the throw. Lucky Jim with that pressure in the corner with the hands. It'd be tough for Dictator to get out of that. Okay. Oh, another just damaging combo by Lucky Jim with those hands. Ooh, tricky move there by Dictator. Oh, and he gets chipped out by the hands. He almost had him. We saw it. Looked like he was going to cross him up and get the throw mix-up. Okay. Lucky Jim ties it 1-1 in this reset of the Grand Finals. Lucky Jim push him into the corner again with that infinitely active jab and then the hands pressure. And that's a tough spot for Dictator to be in. Oh, and so much damage on there from Honda. And he gets him with the chip out with the hands in the corner. The other corner, but the corner nonetheless. Air to air there by Dogberry, but oh, now he ends up in the corner again into the grab. Good throw to reverse himself out of there. Lucky Jim applying some corner pressure. Let's see, we're going to see some hands again. Dogberry ticking him. Oh, into scissors this time. He's mixing it up. Doesn't quite chip him out. This is close. Dogberry's down to his last few pixels. Oh, this is just, oh, wow. Lucky Jim with the headbutt almost across the entire stage. Takes next. The crowd here, okay, there we go, okay. All right, now Dogberry put Lucky Jim into losers with Ken. Use it Dogberry, Ken versus Lucky Jim. So I think maybe Dogberry's just said, all right, that's enough. I'm gonna just maybe counterpick this one. So he is down to his final match at this point, though. Lucky Jim having won 5 matches, and now he's just getting him with the Hadoukens. Dogberry's just so tough to read and jump those fireballs. It's like he's got like telepathic powers. He knows when you're going to try to jump, and he throws the slow one and you land on it. So playing new Ken here in the purple against Lucky Jim. Now Lucky Jim's chasing down to the corner now, so let's see if Dogberry can maneuver himself. Oh, nice replay there. And then throws him into the corner. And a nice dragon punch there to close out the match. It's 2-2. 2-2, guys. Last one. Here we go. So Grand Finals has been reset, and now it's coming down to the last match. Now Dogberry is locked on Ken, and now Lucky Jim counterpicks with Dictator. Here, yeah, just call Toronto the town of counterpicks, I guess. Everyone loves counterpicks. I even did it. I usually complain when people do it. I was also just frustrated, but I did it too, so I shouldn't even talk. So here we go. I mean, as I said, we're going to end up with Akuma at this rate. Dogberry ticking into the knee bash. It's time to follow it up again, and Lucky Jim is able to throw him instead. Nice sweet pressure by Dogberry into some fireballs. Excuse me again, I apologize for that Defend the North bug. By the way, shout outs to Rizwan, Mars Gotti, Technical Monkey top 3, and Hero top 4 at Defend the North, which I had the pleasure to attend. Great tournament, great guys. Those guys are just fabulous players. Okay, Lucky Jim comes and takes the second round. We're down to the final round here of the Grand Finals. Good start to the round by Lucky Jim. Oh, but that might cost him that sweep. Probably too close of a range. Dogberry goes for a throw. Lucky Jim able to counter throw. Dogberry moving in, maybe going for the throw there as well, and Lucky Jim defends it. Dogberry reads that jump in, throwing him off with just some jabs here. Oh, he gets him into the knee bash. What goes on here? Oh, down to the last pixel. Oh, the slow fireball. Dogberry takes the Grand Finals in an exciting match there. Good mix-up I think maybe Lucky Jim thought he was going to throw, and he ended up going with the low forward that time. Well played by Dogberry. So Dogberry ends up taking the third installment of Wednesday Night Fights, bringing his total number of wins to 2. He won the first one, and now he's won the third, with Unessential winning in the middle. Lucky Jim has been a high finisher in all of them. I believe this was his highest finish. So great progress by Lucky Jim. Moving up, I think when we seed next week, I think Lucky Jim gets to be the number 2 seed. I think Lucky Jim is number 2 seed next week. And Unessential, I guess, is going to be the number 3 seed, I think, the way this plays out. So, congratulations to all players. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here. I do see we have 3 viewers, so thank you, guys. This is the first time we've streamed this. Hopefully it was entertaining. We had some high-level play here at the end. Dogberry just coming out and winning that one. So, actually, I'm just going to update the brackets now. I think the first one was 3-1. Won by Lucky Jim. I have to submit that. And now I'm just going to update this bracket. Oops, I actually messed that one up. I already put the other one in. So that one was a 3-2 for Dogberry. And that's fine. I've now updated the scores here. And we have a grand champion, which is Dogberry. So, start the little outro music for you guys. But thank you so much for joining us here. We're having fun with this. You know what? I really want to go play some casuals now. I think I'm going to just leave this thing on. We'll move it into casuals and see how much. I think we're nearing the end of the night here at ANC Arcade. So, or ANC Games, if you will. I like to call it an arcade. Right. Yeah, so we're just going to move this into casuals, and we're going to see what happens. And yeah, this is probably just FYI. This is probably going to be the theme music here. This is Heart of a Lion, written by Judas Priest, as performed by Racer X. So there's some pretty nice guitar work on this thing, and the solo by Paul Gilbert. Anyway, actually, it looks like guys are closing down the setup, so I think we're going to do the same. Thank you again for joining us. Hopefully, we see some more viewers next week. I'm Atari. We had Dogberry on commentary before, and we had a little bit of Lucky Jim on commentary before. So thanks to those guys. Thank you. And we will hopefully see you guys and more next week. Wednesday Night Fights here from ANC Arcade in Toronto. Don't forget to check out Wednesday Night Fights, the original Wednesday Night Fights. We're just sort of a copy here. Hosted in Southern California, featuring great players like El Trouble and Miller Time, and a whole bunch of others. Check them out. They should be on later today. So Wednesday, you know what? We're trying to build on this. Let's see. You can have a whole night of Super Turbo right now between us with our bit of amateur setup. The California guys, you want a nice stream and setup and commentary. Go see them. They're fabulous. Take care.